What is the truth? Now, if you saw somebody doing that to you, what would you think it is? You will either be telling off, did something wrong, or stop doing what you're doing, plus whatever meaning that you would give. Now, that would be one version, isn't it? And if you thought that I was telling you off, how would you feel? Negative. Feeling inside here, I'm being told off, and the chatterbox inside starts to feed you. On the other hand, you say that's like crazy man just shaking his fingers and having fun. Neutral, yes? No feeling at all. It's just observation, like a reporter. He's just shaking his finger. On the other hand, you say, hey, this healer here is giving me energy. Everyone is looking at is giving energy. How would you feel? Fantastic. What is real? What is real? Whatever answer you give is the right answer in terms of how you have perceived and given a meaning to. So in actuality, nothing is real. I shall repeat that. Nothing is real until you give it your meaning. Does that make sense? Nod your head if you think it's making sense, and shake your head and put your hands up if you want to challenge me. All right? I have got double screen here, so I've got to flip it in and out. Okay? So we all are in agreement that when you give a meaning to something, you are giving your own meaning. Correct? Okay. Now, so in simplicity, there are three variations of the same theme happening at the same time. You, the perceiver, is giving whatever instructions to your mind to say, this is true. No, that is true. No, that is true. But it's like a radio wave. So you have a television screen, for example, and so you have three stations running through: positive, negative, neutral. Yeah, Arram shaking his finger, Arram is blessing me, and Arram is telling me off. All three are happening at the same time. Got it? So these are what we call parallel realities. Until you say, I'm being told off. So boom, your remote control, the negative part comes up. But the other two other parts are still running. Shake your head if you understand. If you don't understand, put your hands up. Hello? Okay, shake your head. Good. Because there are three realities that are happening at every moment. Your mind is the television screen. You are telling yourself what is really happening. Shake your head if you understand, yes? Good. Now, you are the creator then, aren't you? Anything that's happening in the world, you are creating in your mind. You are giving meaning to it. Yeah? And if you're having an argument with somebody, you are giving meaning to the argument because you are in your mind thinking what the other person is saying instead of qualifying and ask that person, what do you mean? So there's a mismatch of conversation all the time going on with people. We're just guessing, second guessing from the way we have been programmed. Okay? So that's the first part. Nothing is real until you give meaning. Now we can come back to COVID, the virus. Thousands of my students take no notice of it. Why? Because back to this, isn't it? Is it real? Is it neutral or is it unreal? Now those that believe it's real, tremendous fear. And this is what the mass public is going through. And when the media, which is doing its fantastic job, yeah, telling you all the things that are happening, what is happening? You go into fear, you go into anxiety, and what happens? Your immune system drops. It's not that the COVID is killing people, it's the self-talk. Oh my God, it's terrible. Now, if you talk to anybody in my group, COVID, how exciting. Because we don't believe in it, because we're saying, I'm being blessed. So nothing is real, okay? Now, the thing is, everything is a frequency, is a vibration. What does I mean by that? Everything has got a frequency to it. So let's make it easy. High frequencies are the good things, the laughter and everything. Low frequencies are the bad mood, depression and everything. So same goes with diseases, right? Being healthy is high frequency. Cancer is a low frequency. And then in between, we have all the other frequencies. So everything is vibrating all the time. Does it make sense? Shake your head if you understand, yeah? So we are in a world full of energies all the time. And we are being bombarded left, right, and center with energies coming in. And we are giving it the meaning all the time. No, we are the translators. We say, this is good, this is bad. But what is happening? It's just a neutral thing. You are giving your meaning. Okay? Coming back to what I'm talking about is nothing is real. Remember that. Nothing is real until you give it your meaning. So we come back to recap what is real. You are creating in your mind. Nothing is real until you give it your meaning. Understand it. This is one of the most important concepts. So is COVID real? For me, no, because it's on a frequency. Now, frequency matches, okay? Now, COVID is on a very low frequency. I'm on a very high frequency, right? Joe Block is on the middle frequency. So what happens is when Joe Block has the news, his frequency drops and he happens to match. It happens to match, and he might catch it, he might live, he might die. Doesn't really matter, because, you know, if you understand the big picture, we're all going back to the pot and we're going to start all over again. Yeah, but because we think that this is the only life, we will grab on to everything. Yeah, but when you go out with the attitude that, hold on a minute, COVID, what is that? I'm giving the meaning. And this is why thousands of students are not any fear. I don't think anyone got it. And so it's again a mindset. Everything is in your mind. Everything is set up there. And if you believe it, it is true. If you don't believe, it is true. So the same thing is for everything. It's your definition of something. And if you don't believe it, it doesn't work. I found this out as a what do you call, a Reiki healer. I don't like the word healer. Again, it has different meanings. But at that time, you know, a healer is somebody puts your hands on it and, you know, you believe it's going to work. If you don't believe it's not going to work, it will not work. And this is what I found out. Hold on a minute. Why is it some people are healing, some people are not healing? It's the belief structure. So some people come to me to prove that they cannot be healed. So they're not going to be healed. And some people come to me and say, I'm going to be healed. And they get healed. I'll give you a very good example. This is a true story as well. You can check it out in medical books. Two people, cancer care patient, in the last stage 3, and the consultant comes and speaks to them because they all wrap up together in the same clinic, and he says to the two of them, bad news, guys, you got stage 3, and according to stage 3, you got 6 months to live. Candidate A believed the doctor, and precisely within 6 months he died. Candidate B said, no, you're full of bullshit. I don't believe you. There are other ways of healing myself. Guess what? He didn't get it. And there are many, many, many stories out there. And it's all in the mind. It's all a placebo effect. What you believe, you get. If you don't believe, it's not going to happen. So this is what you're here for, aren't you, this night, today, to find out how is it we can find and get inner peace. And we train you, we teach you how to have that belief structure. You're reminded all the time, this exercise, what am I telling you? What am I telling you? And all my students are going around shaking their fingers. What am I telling you? Yeah, positive, negative, or neutral. Positive, negative, neutral. And everything has a placebo effect. And now this vaccine, let me give you an example. Supposing there was only distilled water in there, okay? And they go around telling you that it's working. How can somebody produce a vaccine in a short period of time? It doesn't make sense. I'm just now going back to just put doubts and challenge the medical profession. It takes, what, 5-6 years? They have to research, and all of a sudden, 9 months, 6 months, they get a vaccine. I tell you something, it's distilled water in there, but it's the programming. The newspapers are very clever. They're telling you stories all the time. You know, all you hear is so many people dying. The statistic, if you go and check, is something like, I wrote it down today. Where is it? 99.5 million people globally got the virus. Okay, this is fact. 99.5. Now, 70 out of the 99, 71.5 million people have healed. No problem. How many people died? Not a lot. 2.1 million out of 99 million. So it's a percentage of 0.04%. I mean, this is where, you know, if you look at facts and you say, okay, what are your chances of dying? 0.04%. Hey, all the other diseases out there has the same rating. Oh, and everything is being placed under the virus. The important part is what goes up here. Do you believe? Back to this. If you don't believe, nothing's happening. You are the creator. Back to this. Always remember this. When you are in doubt about anything, right? If you're having an argument with your partner or anything, right? Just shake your fingers and say, what is he saying? Is he telling me off? Is he whatever it is? But whatever it is you doing it to yourself. Nobody can do anything to you except yourself.